Hey everyone, I'm here to walk you through the complete rundown of Vizard and why it has become one of my absolute go-to tools for turning long videos into those snackable, viral-ready clips. If you create podcasts, long interviews, webinars, or any long-form content and want to get it distributed without grinding for hours, this is the kind of powerful workflow you are going to absolutely love. The first thing you need to do is head over to the platform and then sign up or log in to get started. Once you are in, you have the choice to either paste a direct video link or simply upload your local file directly to the service. Seriously, it supports all the usual suspects like YouTube links, Google Drive, Dropbox, and even Zoom recordings, so you can drop a URL or an MP4 and Vizard does the heavy lifting. After you paste that link, Vizard automatically analyzes the entire video to figure out what you've provided. It will then try to intelligently guess the content type. Is it a podcast, a talk, a sports clip, or maybe an explainer? And you always have the ability to correct it if it mislabels anything. For example, if it thinks your file is a vlog, but it's actually a podcast, just toggle the selection so the clipping logic and the captions behave exactly as you need them to. There's also this neat option to specifically include certain moments, like capturing every single top tip that gets mentioned throughout the recording. Or you can tell the AI to pull every instance someone says a keyword like growth or masterclass, and it will find and clip those moments automatically. This specific feature is super useful for creating highlight reels or for repurposing recurring segments across different platforms easily. Before you hit that big green button to finally generate the clips, you should always use the timeline slider to precisely trim out the unnecessary intro and outro sections. Most creators don't want the standard sponsor message or the first-minute housekeeping included in every clip, so define that meat of the episode for best results. That way, Vizard focuses its powerful analysis solely on the actual content that is most likely to perform well for your audience. Next up are templates, where Vizard offers great presets inspired by popular creator styles, so you can quickly pick an appealing look and feel. Think of it like choosing a theme. You get motion text, lower thirds graphics, a chosen color scheme, font choices, and a defined aspect ratio all rolled into one selection. You can use these presets as is, or you can dive into the template editor to tweak the colors, text animations, and the final durations if needed. The crucial aspect ratio options include 9:16 for Reels and Shorts, 1:1 for the Instagram feed, or you can keep the original aspect ratio if you prefer that style. I usually just pick a preset that is already close to my brand and then quickly tweak the accent color and the main text size to match perfectly. When you feel everything is set just right, you hit the big Create Clips button, or sometimes labeled one-click clips depending on the version. Vizard immediately cues the job and then starts generating a batch of highlight clips based on engagement signals, conversational peaks, and topic shifts. It will batch produce dozens of usable clips all at once, so you have a bunch of ready-to-post videos without manually scrubbing through everything yourself. While the processing is underway, you can actually hop back to other projects and keep your momentum going, which is fantastic for efficiency. Vizard stores your projects for a while too, meaning you can revisit an episode later, re-export, or make subtle re-edits if needed. Once the generation process is complete, you will see a clean list of all the suggested clips laid out for your review. Every suggested clip comes with a suggested title, and Vizard even scores the clip on hook strength, flow, inherent value, and overall trend potential. Those scores are a great sanity check for you to see what the AI genuinely thinks will perform the best on social platforms. You can click on any clip to preview it, and on the right side you get all your action options: share, export, edit, or download. You can connect your social accounts like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn to publish directly from the platform. But if you prefer to do your final manual post-production elsewhere, just hit download and export in high definition. The downloaded files are totally ready to drop into Final Cut, Premiere, or any editor if you need that finer level of control later on. What I really love is that Vizard's built-in editor is actually powerful enough for most of the quick polishing needs you might have. You get a timeline where the transcript is perfectly mapped right onto the audio waveform, allowing you to jump to the exact sentence instantly. You can then easily trim the start or extend the end of the clip just by manipulating those mapped text blocks. The text overlay is fully editable right there, letting you move it, change the font, or adjust its timing with precision. If the generated caption happens to cover a crucial visual element, you simply drag the text box to a different, clear corner of the screen. Want to shorten the duration a caption stays on screen? You can easily drag the handles right on the timeline segment for that specific line. It behaves exactly like a simple non-linear editor, but it's specifically optimized for the fast-paced nature of short-form clip creation. The Auto B-roll feature is another incredibly handy tool that Vizard offers for visual enhancement. Vizard can suggest and then insert either AI-generated clips or footage from its internal library to add visual variety to your cuts. It's not perfect every single time. Sometimes those stock snippets can feel a little generic, but when it lands, it makes the clip feel much more polished. This is especially true if you are repurposing audio-heavy content like podcasts where the original visuals were minimal to begin with. You always maintain control, as you can accept the suggestion, replace it with something else, or just remove the B-roll entirely in seconds. Transitions between clips are also customizable too, letting you pick between a cross-dissolve, quick zooms, or sharp pops to match your channel vibe. There is also a simple undo command, usually CMD or Ctrl+Z, and a dedicated delete or trash option if you need to remove any unwanted segment quickly. If you ever need to add a synthetic voiceover, you can simply type a short script and generate a high-quality TTS voice. Vizard's voice options include a few very natural-sounding speakers, so you can add those hook intros or call-to-action voiceovers without recording yourself. This is where the publishing workflow truly shines compared to a lot of the other tools currently available on the market. There is an integrated content calendar where you can actually schedule posts directly across all of your connected platforms. That means you set your desired upload frequency, pick the clips you want to use, and Vizard auto-schedules them according to your chosen cadence. This is huge if you're aiming for consistent daily posting but don't want to babysit the upload process every single day. Many similar applications will just spit out the clips but leave the critical scheduling aspect to separate external tools you have to manage. Vizard puts those pieces together by integrating the creation, editing, and scheduling processes all in one cohesive environment. You can also take advantage of bulk editing captions, quickly tweaking titles, and adding relevant hashtags right before scheduled publishing occurs. The built-in analytics dashboard collects performance data from all your connected accounts, views, likes, engagement rates, so you can track what works. This data allows you to clearly see which clips actually performed well and helps you intelligently iterate on your next batch of content. All your brand assets like intro, outro, bumpers, logos, and custom overlays are housed neatly within the asset library for easy access. Uploading these assets means they will be consistently available across all your different projects, saving you time and keeping everything perfectly on brand. When comparing Vizard to other solutions, remember that some tools only handle the clipping and export part but completely skip scheduling. Other platforms often lock the most necessary features behind very expensive tiers or start charging you by the minute, which gets annoying fast. I've even used tools that force you to export an XML file and then import it into a completely separate editor just to finish the job. That's fine if you love multi-step workflows, but if you are looking for pure speed, Vizard keeps absolutely everything in one place for maximum efficiency. On the topic of pricing, Vizard offers different plans, including a free tier perfect for just experimenting with a few videos initially. The paid tiers are designed for heavier creators and teams, including more processing minutes, often called credits, for high-volume users. Paid plans also unlock higher resolution exports and those more advanced scheduling features we just talked about for maximum reach. If you are serious about scaling your content output, the annual plan usually ends up giving you the absolute best value per minute processed. But the truly smart move is to always try out that free plan first, see how the resulting clips perform over a week, and then decide if you need more credits. Let me give you a couple more practical tips to make sure you get the most out of the system right away. First, always trim your intro and outro before generating clips so the AI doesn't waste precious resources clipping simple housekeeping segments. Second, absolutely utilize that include specific moments option to easily capture recurring segments or specific keyword triggers. Third, pick a template that is already close to your brand aesthetic and tweak it instead of trying to start building a design completely from scratch, which wastes time. To wrap things up, Vizard is certainly not perfect, because nothing ever is. But for creators who want to turn long-form episodes into consistent platform-ready clips without a huge team, it is seriously hard to beat. The main things that make it worth testing are the auto-editing for viral moments, the built-in scheduling calendar, and the editor that actually lets you polish a clip quickly. If you have been manually clipping episodes, scheduling posts, and exporting dozens of separate videos every single week, this tool will undoubtedly save you hours. My biggest call to action for you is to go try it out at Vizard AI right now and mess around with a couple of your episodes. Then, let the clips run for a week and see exactly how the generated content performs across your social channels to judge the results. If you have any specific questions about the feature or want tips on template settings that match your particular brand, please drop a comment below. If this complete walkthrough was helpful to you in understanding the tool, please hit the like button right now. Share this video with any other creator friend who is struggling with long-form content distribution. And make sure you subscribe for more practical tool breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next video where we break down another essential tool.